Hello and welcome. For today, we are primarily going to be focused on e-learning announcements and how to get you signed up for consumer education, which you need to graduate, so stick around for that. Announcements regarding e-learning. Teachers will follow a regular schedule. What does this mean? It means that maybe every day at 9 a.m., certain teachers will assign you a task to do. Or maybe every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a teacher will assign you a certain task to do at 10 a.m., or maybe once a week, a teacher will assign you a task to do for the week. They'll look different for every teacher. But one thing that's going to be unified is that we all had to be online for a certain amount of time. Now, whether we use this online time to give you a lecture, or maybe we just use it for office hours, it'll look different for every teacher. In addition to this is the time where you check in with us. Now, what does check in mean? It basically means that you engage with learning, and it allows us to take attendance and hold you guys accountable that, hey, you guys actually chose to engage with the learning tasks. You guys were actually there and actually trying. So that's what that means. In addition, if you get an F in the course, then you get an incomplete, which is basically as good as failing. So let me expand on this further. Let's say you had an F before this whole COVID-19 thing became bigger. And then you choose not to do any of the online material, resulting in your grade not improving, resulting in you essentially failing the course. Now, officially, that'll be marked as an incomplete. What's the difference? An F means you took the course and you didn't do enough to pass it. An incomplete means you started taking the course, but due to extenuating circumstances, you could not complete it. Now, what they both mean, though, is that you did not get the credit. If you did not get the credit, you will have to retake the course next year. So make sure you do this so that way you don't have to take this class again next year. Also, you need consumer education to graduate. So it is in your best interest to take these online modules, to take these online assignments. And again, better be safe than sorry. Grades and CPS policy. So a few of you guys may have noticed that for your Aspen, if let's say you got a C on an assignment or a D, you may have noticed I put a comment in Aspen instead of putting an actual grade saying, hey, you would have gotten maybe 14 out of 20. But I cannot put this in due to it lowering your average. That was due to CPS's official policy in active God days, where we were not allowed to put in a grade that would lower your overall average. But we are now out of active God days, and CPS needs to release another official policy about what we're going to do. I assume that we're going to go back to business as usual, but we will see. Regardless, it is in your best interest to do the course, regardless of whether or not we come back to the physical school, because these are real-world adult skills. Credit, finance, debit, things like that. They're important for your life. And let's say you don't have a Chromebook or a laptop, which quite a few of you don't. CPS is working on an official policy for us so that we could distribute them to you. So keep an eye out for that. By April 13th, the school should contact you guys, letting you know about this or if things have changed. You still have spring break, so do keep that in mind. And also know that this is my understanding as of roughly 10 a.m. on the 3rd of April. So things could change. Now let's begin with consumer ed. First, we're going to use the platform Everfi. So click this link or type it in. So I already have one just for us. Everfi will look like this. You click in the corner, student teacher login. Let's ignore that. So next, you click register. And then once you get register, it'll ask you for an E-code. It's this right here. Copy, paste, because I put an extra space. Next. Then you put in your information here. As you can see, I already registered beforehand because I wanted to test this out. And then it should look something like this. Once you're here, If you want to explore the courses I signed you up for, you can explore them if you really want to. Otherwise, you can wait till I assign a task formally for you to do. Now, once this appears, I want you guys to comment in Google Classroom on this post that you signed up. Why do I want you guys to comment in Google Classroom? Because I get a notification every time somebody comments on a post in Google Classroom. I don't always get that on YouTube if you comment below a YouTube post. So make sure you comment there, and then what I'm going to do is check my Everfi and then see who signed up. If you notice, I could see that I signed up here. And then I could put in a grade for Aspen saying, hey, this person signed up for consumer education, and then we can go from there. And that's basically it. If you have any other questions, do ask, but otherwise the rest of the PowerPoint is just a visual here in case you don't have access to this video. If you have any questions, do ask me, okay? Otherwise, I want you guys to have a great day. Be safe, be healthy, and enjoy yourself.